Hey guys, this is going to be a general reading for Aries. This is not going to resonate with every Aries out there. If it does resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It is a general reading, so if you are interested in a love spread, then I'll be doing those next week, okay? But this is a little bit of everything just to see where things are. So I pulled a card for the overall energy, okay? I pulled the card for near past, present, and near future, okay? So let's talk about what's in your overall energy, okay? So we have here the number 4, and it says moon dance, okay? So the number 4 usually talks about stability, right? It also talks about being conservative. Okay, so when I talk about stability, we have to look at it as a table, right? So in order for a table to be, for you to be able to use the table, the 4 legs have to be the same length, right? You can't have a leg that's shorter. You can't have 3. It has to be 4 equal legs in order for the table to work as a table, okay? So we have someone here, as we can see, that is basically balancing herself and holding on to something, right? She's holding on to the moon. Okay, so automatically this talks to me about someone that is daring or needs to be daring. It talks about balance. It talks about something that it could be easier than we make it out to be. It could also talk about adventures, okay, or having a new perspective, okay. This is someone who is very, very confident. So if this is you, Aries, because energies are interchangeable, you are very confident, and it's kind of like your gift, okay. So because you are so confident, the overall energy is telling you that maybe you need to get out of this comfort zone because it's not really who you are, okay. And comfort zone, when we're talking about people, place, or a situation, okay, take it how it resonates, okay. But again, this is maybe looking at things from a different perspective, right? She's not in the street, she's walking basically on the sky, okay. It could be you telling someone else, take a walk in my shoes as well, okay. I'm getting that for some of you guys. Maybe having a conversation with someone and telling them you need to walk in my shoes, okay. Again, learning to balance. Maybe a lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of things, okay. I see 3 things over here. It could be family, it could be third party relationships, it could be children, it could be, maybe you have 3 jobs. I feel like maybe we're dealing with a lot of things, and this talks about staying above all noise, right? All pollution, okay. So we have, again, little birds that talk about, the ability to remain in control, especially, with emotions, all right. I feel like you were dealing with a lot of hardships, okay, for a long time, I feel like. And there's still something that you're holding on to, some kind of truth, a secret or truth, but you're holding on to it. And it's really, whatever you're holding on to is making it even harder for you to balance and gain that stability that, number 4 brings for you, okay. So again, this is what it's telling me. It's telling me the overall energy is basically the need to balance and maybe to let go of something that we don't want to let go, but it's causing us to even lose more balance, okay, than what we already have been dealing with, because I feel like we have been dealing with a lot, okay. So that's what the overall energy. Let's talk about the near past. The near past, we have the 6 of Cups, okay. So the 6 of Cups is basically Scorpio energy. It talks about nostalgia. It talks about recalling the past, whether it's a person, a place, or a situation. This is recalling a happy memory, okay? Even childhood for some of you guys, okay? This is the number 6 talks about completion, but when it comes to other people other than us, right? Again, whether it's a people, place, or situation, I feel like you feel, just like here, attached to something or someone that you feel completes you, okay? So what this talks about is you being connected. It could have been recently, or feeling a connection with someone. Okay, it could even be your kids. Maybe you were there was some distance between kids, because I'm getting kids for somebody. Okay, but definitely a connection between you and someone else that has to do with your past. Okay, even a past life. Okay, basically it talks about a good time to reconnect. Okay, because I feel like maybe some type of reunion happens, some type of communication, some type of message, family, a friend, a date, some reconciliation of some sort. Okay, and some of you guys even went back to your roots, whatever that means. It could have been even traveling to a place that either physically or mentally or even emotionally took you to a past place. Okay, overall, this tells me in the near past, your past returned to your life to help you with your present situation. Okay, whether it's conversations, meetings, dates, or just even reminiscing, and just whatever happened, the past had to come back to you. Okay, to help you with your present situation. Okay, where seeds were planted. All right, so that new ideas, new approaches, new lessons, and new ways of going about things happen. Okay, I feel like, again, you see how this person has all these cups that are empty, balancing too many things, but at the end, right, we have someone who, has pure intentions, whether it's you or the other person, whether it's you and the place that you're coming from. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in your mind, but you have good intentions. Okay, but again, I need you to listen to this, because it's the third time it's coming to me. Okay, the past returns to help you in your present. Okay, and again, I feel like this connection to the moon is your past, however that resonates. Whew. In the present, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, and I'm going to flip it so we can look at the same thing. The Seven of Swords, the Thief card, is known for illusions, right? Deceit, daydreams, fantasy, someone not being able to see the truth. But because it is in reverse, I am going to say someone that is ready to see the truth. Okay, this talks to me in a sense of taking high risk. Okay, but feeling like the return is very low. I feel like, again, meeting obligations, facing responsibilities. We're dealing with that in the present time, just meeting obligations, facing responsibilities. I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling like giving up on something, all right, rather than taking a stand. Okay, especially something from the past. It's kind of like, let me just take my stand and just, we're looking at this Thief card, right? And you see he's picking up swords, but he left some in behind. So this is kind of like, choosing a battle, right? Like, is it if this is it even worth it? This is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you guys, it's telling you that you have to take a stand in another way. Okay, and it's basically saying it's a way that you wouldn't usually, like something that you usually wouldn't do. You kind of have to go about things in this way. Okay, because it's telling me that with this new attitude, you will be able to defend what's yours. So think how your opponent or whoever it is would think, so that you can defend yours. Okay, very strong message for somebody. Okay, for some of you guys, it's saying you're surrendering too soon. Okay, if at work somebody comes at you, because these are swords. Okay, this is mental. If somebody comes and tries to disempower you, right, belittle you, it's telling you that you have to take a stand. Okay, and I do see a legal problem for a business dealing. Okay, so for a business dealing, if you're dealing with a business, there is a person that you should be aware of. Okay, because it's telling me there's going to be some kind of dealing with some kind of business where money's coming in. So just be careful, whoever needs to hear that. Okay. And for those of you who are waiting about the love message, just in reverse. So if you're dealing with somebody who was sneaking, or maybe you were sneaking, I feel like this person no longer wants to feel that way because they are seeing the truth. Again, this talks about in your present time, picking and choosing a battle, but sticking with it, right? Standing your ground. You see how he's just moving forward. So if you're going to leave these two swords behind, don't try to come back from them, all right? In the near future, we have the Death card. Okay, so the Death card, again, I feel like a lot of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? Definitely a Scorpio, because we have Scorpio in the past, Scorpio in the future. So if you are not, it doesn't really matter, but I have to say it because something is telling me to say it. Say it, Scorpio. Say Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio. So when we talk about the Death card in this specific spread, to me it talks about death, right? An ending. Especially because, usually in a lot of the Death cards, there's something that, speaks to me about transformation, but this to me really talks about some kind of ending, okay? So in the near future, I feel like this ending is gonna happen, but it's not gonna come from a decision that it was like your decision. I feel like it's another person's will, okay? And I feel like either you or the other person, however it resonates, somebody, whether it's a job, a person, a situation, somebody's just not going to be ready to let go. Kind of like here, okay? So somebody that is not going to be ready to let go, but I feel like there's nothing you could do about it, okay? It's an ending that's going to bring you a beginning. It's kind of like here, like what are you going to do? Fly away with the moon? You can't. So eventually you have to let it go, okay? So, I feel like it's going to be a very fast and deep transformation for some of you guys. And again, the opportunity to let go of what you no longer need, okay? It's going to be sudden. It's going to be shocking. You're going to feel like you have little control of the circumstances. But the good thing about this is that it's telling me that in time, you definitely will see the change in the circumstances and how it turned out to be a blessing. Okay? That's what I'm getting. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be sick to your stomach. But again, it's going to be a blessing. And it's telling me, look, it's going to be a break from the past. It's going to be a break from the past. It's going to be a way to move forward. Remember how we talked about in the present, your past coming in, right? The past comes in to help you with your present situation. Okay, so in the present time, you have to take advantage of this situation coming into your life and understand, the way that you have to go about it. Because right now, what it looks like is the transformation is going to happen whether you are ready or not. Okay, so if you're ready, then I think it's going to be better for you. Okay, or the other person. Okay, I feel like it's going to be a release, a relief. Okay, to the point that some of you guys are just going to relocate. That feeling that the home is no longer your home. Okay, definitely for relationships, it's going to be an ending. For a lot of you, though, because you see how it's tied up here, I feel like it's going to be a separation. And you guys, it's going to come back. It's just not like a complete ending, okay? But if you are in a business relationship, that's definitely going to end. Yeah. So whoever this resonates in a business, something that where money comes in, okay? A partnership where a way of bringing income, something is gonna happen with that, okay? And I feel like we decided to do that because money's tight, but money will get better. So just end that right now, okay? Again, in relationships, I'm getting the timing is not right. Just wait. And that's basically it, okay? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting swift change will bring you new beginnings, so just go with it. But I feel like right now you are given the opportunity, because you have the past coming into your present, to again choose your battles, right? And know what's good for you and what is not. And let go of what you need to let go so that you can grow. That's all I have for you guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.